To reverse the original order of a list, you can use this reverse method. So if we were originally stored the list of cars in chronological order according to when we owned them, we could easily rearrange the list into reverse chronological order like this. For example, let's delete here and print cars firstly, and after that we will cars.reverse here, and after that we will print the cars again. So notice that the reverse doesn't sort backward alphabetically, it simply reverses the order of a list. So here we have Honda 1 first here, Kia second, Toyota third, Jeep fourth, Audi fifth, and BMW last year in sixth. This is how reverse method works. So the reverse method changed the order of list permanently, but you can revert the original order anytime by applying the reverse again, right? Like logic here. And as you can see here, we apply the reverse second time and we have the original list, original order. So we can find the length of a list as well. So you can quickly find the length of a list by using the len function. So now firstly use this print len here, and after that we will enter our list. And here, as you can see, we have 6 items. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 items here. We have 6 items here. And you will find len useful when you need to identify the number of aliens that still need to be shut down in a game. Determine the amount of data that you have to manage in visualization, and or figure out the number of registered users on a website, among other tasks. So Python counts the items in a list starting with 1, so you shouldn't run into any off by 1 errors when determining the length of a list. And also you should avoid the index errors when working with a list here. So there's one type of error that's common to see when you are working with a list for the first time. So let's say you have a list with 3 items here. Let's actually, instead of BMW, Audi, and Jeep, right? So you have a list of 3 items, BMW, Audi, and Jeep. If you print, let's delete this as well. If it print the 3 here, this example will give us an index error. So Python attempts to give you the item at index 3, but when it searches the list, no item in cars has an index of 3. Because of this off by 1 nature of indexing in lists, this error is typical, and people think the third item is item number 3 because they start counting at 1. But in Python, the third item number is 2 because it starts from the 0. It starts from 0, 1, and 2. So there's no thing in this list such as 3, right? So if you want to reach the last item, you should enter 2 instead of 3. Okay, that's why we got the list index out of range error. So an index error means Python can't find an item at the index you requested. So if an index error occurs in your program, try adjusting index you are asking for by 1. So then run the program again to see if the results are correct. And here keep in mind that whenever you want to access the last item in a list, you should use the index -1, and this will always work even if your list has changed size since the last time you accessed it. So the index -1 always returns the last item in a list. In this case, the value is Jeep here. And the only time this approach will cause an error is when you request the last item from an empty list. And as you can see here, list index out of range. And here we have no items in cars for now, so Python returns another index error. If an index error occurs and you can figure out how to resolve it, try printing your list or just printing the length of your list, and your list might look much different than you thought it did. and especially it has been managed dynamically by your program. And seeing the actual list or the exact number of items in your list can help you sort out such logical errors. So in this section, you learned what lists are, how to work with the individual items in a list. You learned how to define a list and how to add and remove elements. You learned how to sort lists permanently and temporarily for display purposes. You also learned how to find the length of a list and how to avoid index errors when you are working with lists.